Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing 4 tips all beginner crocheters should know before even picking up their hook. I decided to make this video because these are tips I really would have appreciated hearing when I was a beginner, and I'm also going to be sharing some stories of what I tried to do when I first started and why that didn't really work out for me. So without further ado, let's get started. So of course, let's start off with tip number 1. When people start a new project or hobby, they tend to want to buy all the supplies that an experienced, in this case crocheter, would want to buy, but that is the opposite of what you want to do. Instead, you want to buy as little materials as possible. Personally, I recommend getting a size 4 yarn, a hook set, a tapestry needle, and a stitch marker. That's it. I say this because, number 1, many people won't even like crochet after a little bit and they'll completely drop the hobby. But number 2, if you do end up loving it, you don't even know what kind of crochet you're going to want to focus on. For example, I am an amigurumi artist, so I make plushies with plush or chenille yarn. However, other people might want to make flowers or clothing, which you would probably use some acrylic or cotton yarn for. So example, when I first started, I went to the store and spent maximum $15 to $20. If you're spending more than $20, you are buying way too much. So with that $15 to $20, I got a skein of size 4 acrylic yarn, a hook set, and then just a couple of needles and stitch markers. Moving on to tip number 2, don't start a project right away. So continuing on this story, I arrived home from the yarn store, straight away turned to my mom and said, I'm gonna go make a hat. And I ran up the stairs, went on my bed, got a random hook and my yarn, turned on a YouTube video, and sat there for maybe 15 or 30 minutes watching this woman do the most complicated stitches ever, a single crochet. And don't get me wrong, while I was watching that video, I really was trying to learn the stitches and follow along, but eventually I just conceded and said, you know what, this is not gonna work. So therefore, as I have learned the hard way, you can't just jump straight into a project as soon as you get home with your yarn. You really have to practice the simple stitches like slip stitch, single crochet, half double crochet, double crochet, and triple crochet. I did this by creating swatches, and you don't even have to make that many. All I did was this was a scarf for my dog, so I guess that counts as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I made 5 swatches, and all you want to do is make a slip knot, a foundation chain, and just work the same exact stitch over and over again, chaining 1, turning, working the same exact stitch, chaining 1, turning, and repeating that until you feel a little bit more comfortable with making that stitch. And remember, you really only need to do 1 per basic stitch. Just keep going until you feel comfortable with it, and you will already have a nice set of crochet skills. Another reason why making swatches is the perfect way to start off your crochet journey is because it helps with practicing fastening off, weaving in your ends, and counting rows. And counting rows is one of the most important aspects of crochet because you will need it for almost every single project that you create. And now for tip number 3, don't worry about tension when you first start crocheting. Tension is the main reason why beginner projects come out a little interesting, but it's also something that comes with time and experience. However, something that can help you navigate through this problem at the beginning is changing your hook size. If you can't even fit your hook into the stitch, which is the main problem that I had when I was a beginner, that means your stitches and tension are way too tight. So definitely size your hook up to help with that, but if you feel that your stitches are too loose, size your hook down. Now obviously this isn't a solution to the problem, but it definitely will make it easier to find your personal tension. And finally, tip number 4, don't give up. I feel like when it comes to these types of hobbies, many people think you either have it naturally or you don't have it and you should probably quit, which is completely off because crochet is a craft that takes practice and hard work to perfect. And not even perfect because advanced crocheters are still improving their craft as days go on. So please don't give up. Whether it's that impossible magic circle throwing you for a loop as it did for me when I was a beginner, or it's that one stitch that you just can't seem to get right, with practice and with time it will eventually come to you, so much so that you'll probably be able to do it in your sleep. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you found this video very helpful, and if you have any other questions, please don't be afraid to ask me below and I'll answer them as quickly as I can. But anyways, I hope you have a great rest of your day or night, and please don't forget that we all started somewhere. Bye!